Hello, friends. Welcome back to another session of my crypto predictions. Today is the 27th of August, and I believe this is going to be possibly the final session of this month, unless I get to make another one by Sunday. So it's a good time to remember and to remind you all that you can participate in the selection of the next cryptocurrencies. All you have to do is write down in the comments what you want me to cover for the next predictions. Remember, only well established coins. You can submit meme coins only if they are well established, okay? I don't want the usual trash, the meme coin trash, the scams that go out in less than an hour, something like that. Don't give me that trash. Only give me good suggestions. You can, for example, I don't know, Pepe, Radium, Doge, whatever you want, but only well established projects or just any cryptocurrency in general. Okay. So remember, write down in the comments what you want to see. The most popular suggestions will be the ones that I will choose for September. So today's 27 was supposed to be a volatile day. It was not so much in terms of volatility, but we actually saw the price was kind of undecided. For example, if we try to measure the starting position, which is around here, something like that, around here. Uh, to the moment, we got not even 1% difference. So kind of in range, a little bit green. The day is green, but very slightly. There's barely any difference, and in fact, it's kind of been trading in range for most of the day. 26 was a good impulse, so it was supposed to be a very volatile day or a range, and we actually got both the 25 and the 26 in way more volatility than range. So what we can maybe see tomorrow is a correction. Okay, 28 possibly looking like a correction. If that happens, we'll have to see. But depending on how bad it is, we can basically go back to this level as low as $1,008, something like that. I mean, then $108,000, or and I really don't think it can happen, but because these are the lowest points, I believe, around this level. Even lower will have to take us back to $105,000, and that's, let's see, we're talking 6% loss, something like that. So yeah, it's not going to happen tomorrow. It could happen in a consecutive series of red days. Okay, well, we'll have to see, because this week right there, is going to end up red. That means the position is going to be lower than the initial day of that week, which is 25, which is around here. So it's in range. Obviously, it will change very soon. We're going to see some corrections. We're going to go down again. We'll have to see how low can we actually go. But yeah, especially those of you, my clients, you guys already know what to expect for this month of August since the very beginning. You can already see it's playing out exactly like I predicted. I haven't actually failed a single month since I did the Bitcoin prediction, the monthly Bitcoin prediction, which is amazing, guys. But yeah, anyways, after that, maybe 29 can in range or volatility. We'll have to see. There's no clear trend for that day, at least not in this chart. I do have other methods that allow me to actually decode or find out the real trend of yellow days. Those are only stuff that I only give privately. Okay, it's not really public stuff. And finally, the last day is cool. Maybe if we're lucky, we can maybe see some impulses right there. But maybe they just mean that the final 2 days of August will not be as bad. Maybe we'll have to see. Because the 31 is in a yellow box. And remember, yellow means extreme volatility. We just don't know which direction it will go. So it could be a very powerful downtrend, and that could actually take us lower to these levels that I talked about previously, maybe a 6% loss in one of these, a combination of these days. But yeah, we'll have to see. Now let's take a look at Ethereum right there and see what's going on with this coin. So for this day, it was going to be very volatile. We had a red day in a red box. The day was also kind of shared by this green box and the red box. So a very volatile day, leaning towards more of a correction. Let's see what happened that day, today, basically. So we got 27 starts around right there, currently at this position. So almost 1.14 loss, something like that percent. So it's a red day for Ethereum. Not as bad as it could have been for other days, but it's a red day nonetheless. We see, which is actually pretty rare because it's not usual, at least for this month of August, to actually see Ethereum underperform compared to Bitcoin. It's been going straight up non-stop the last weeks, the last days. So finally, an end to that supremacy, but not really, because the overall month for Ethereum is completely different for Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin is fully in red right now, whereas Ethereum is right on the green and actually achieved two all-time highs. I mean, this is amazing. It's going to get even crazier next up. So because this is not really a very volatile crash, I'm afraid we could actually see another, possibly even a worse dip tomorrow, very likely. Because the 28 is still fully in red in both the circle and the box. So we got two major indicators of my own. Obviously, these are not indicators that you can choose or that you can pick from TradingView or whatever. But we got two signals for a correction. And not only this chart, we also saw, again, let's go back to Bitcoin and see what's going on for the 28, fully on red as well. Unlike the 27, which was at least kind of in green. So it was going to be a undecided day, kind of a mixed day. You can see Ethereum is not the case, fully in red. Both of these 2 days, actually. And that's why we saw a worse performance for Ethereum than we did so for Bitcoin. And we could actually see the same in the next days. So maybe Ethereum will kind of lose steam in these final days of August, whereas maybe other coins like Bitcoin could actually manage to stabilize. But overall, like I said, the overall trend, the overall performance for Ethereum this month of August was completely different. It's the complete reversal of what Bitcoin did. So much better for this altcoin and other altcoins actually, not just Ethereum. So the final chart that we're going to check is going to be XRP. Remember, it's the last cryptocurrency, the third cryptocurrency that I'm covering. And let's see what happened there. So we got 26, a very volatile uptrend. So for that day, was in yellow, kind of in range or volatility, but inside the red box, so kind of avoids the correction for that day. But the 27 we did saw a red day, but not nearly as volatile as I was expecting. So it's to the current position, 0.50% loss, something like that. So barely noticeable. So we got basically a range kind of today and tomorrow as well. 28. Well, 28 in this chart is actually kind of different because it's also in red, but at the same time we got the volatility pattern for that day. That means it's going to be possibly more active than our other days, or at least it could be the signal that XRP is going to be the only coin with the best performance tomorrow, and possibly that will continue around the next days. But yeah, more volatility days, I believe, could be around the corner. 27 was not a volatile day, so we'll have to see if 28 will be, which we already see two volatility patterns for that day. So very likely that's going to be the case. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you. Remember, this is possibly going to be the last session. You'll see me again on Sunday. But by then it's possibly going to be the 1st of September, something like that. So again, if you want to see more predictions, just give me the comments. Tell me what you want to see, what cryptocurrency you want to see, and the one that is the most popular will get the most will basically be the one that I will cover. And the other thing that I want to tell you, I will only do two predictions unless this video gets to 35 likes. Then only then I will make a third cryptocurrency prediction. If not, we'll stick to only two. So that's all I have for you guys. Again, thank you for watching. Thanks for the support. Go like, go comment, go subscribe if you haven't already, whatever. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.